Alright my friends, welcome. This is Microsoft PowerPoint Let's Play part 47, 44. This was requested in like September, who cares, it was inevitable anyway. Of course we did part 42 and 43. And presumably part 1 through 41, but they're the last time we did this was June last year, so somehow it's been a year since I've last been on this software. Of course, since then, we've had Excel Let's Plays, we've had calculator speedruns, Microsoft Paint speedruns. It's just gibberish. Anyway, today, I've written up a few ideas of what we're gonna do. So the first one is someone's life story here. This is just insane. How do you even start doing stuff like this? There's like nowhere to start. There's no fucking start. In the last few PowerPoint videos, you know, we had stories that I can't remember. The ducks versus pigeons. They were both misspelled. It was the fuck and pigeon. There was the we had the vai-nig power matter. I forgot about that one until just now. But anyway, today we've got someone's life story. So let's. This is a premium slide. Can you fuck off? Who's this hypothetical person? We need to make somebody up. What person are we doing? Come on, think of somebody. They don't even need to be real. I keep wanting to think James Earl Jones. I'm not bad at spelling, I just type too quick. What do you mean? How is James spelt incorrectly? I'm not doing that, because it's just like, this poor guy's getting some rando online taking the piss out of his life story. Sorry, I felt like tired, so I had to slap myself to make myself awake. Ow. No one knows how difficult these actually are. Like, you can't just spout, like, any bullshit. You know what would happen if I did any bullshit? Oh, I know, okay, let's do Michael Drugs. He invented drugs. You know what, that actually might work. If you just did any old bullshit, it would be the most uncreative jokes ever, and it would be like, Michael Drugs. What the fuck is he about to say next? This is what I mean, you can't just say any random old thing, because there at least needs to make some level of sense. Michael's pre-birth life. Right, this hypothetical guy, his name's Michael Drugs, and he made drugs. I tried to think, what's a possible name for his mother? And my brain went, syphilis. How about that? That's an exotic name. Cecile. You don't hear that one every day. What do you do? Do you do like this? Born. What was her actual name? Smith. And then she got married and it became Drugs. Or you do like a double barrel hyphenated name. So it's Drugsmith. When were drugs made? I slammed the keyboard and nothing came out. 1964. There you go. Hold on. 54, just in time for the 60s. James. I can't even say and! Why not try to capitalise it? James and Cecile. Let's just like fucking do whatever we want. We're poor as fuck. And I'm gonna close my eyes. I think I've got that all wrong. Does that say hospital? I have my eyes closed, I can't see. What did I just write? That's... What did I just write? That's meant to say, right, this doesn't make sense because it says they couldn't afford to go to the hospital, but then it says that they're in the UK. Well, it doesn't say they couldn't afford to go to the hospital. It says, koi semicolon, the hospital for... Doesn't make any sense, but just bear with me, right? James and Cecile were poor as fuck and such, couldn't afford to go to the hospital for his birth. There's 2 letters in that word that are correct. Instead, he was born on the hard shoulder of the M29 in the UK. Don't know how they're in the UK. They've not got... Well, when was the NHS created? 1948, mate. Nah. Yeah, so it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what else to do for like a pre-birth story, so I'm thinking like, what if I just do... James Drugs was born to, and then like go back and keep going back in generations. Why can't I think of a girl's name? Rebecca. Sorry, that took me a while. What was Rebecca Drugs? This is Michael Drugs' grandmother on his father's side. What was her name? I really, for a second, my brain, my fucking head just like autofills some of these words, and I just wanted to put born raunchy. Her name was Rebecca Raunchy. Yep. What if like all of his grandparents had the same names, like Anthony, and Rebecca. Born Why? Give me a minute. What the fuck? I didn't even have a fucking moment to say what I was going to say before my brain auto-completed the sentence with the word sticky. Last name was Sticky. She was born Sticky. What else do you have for a pre-birth story? Doesn't matter. Next slide. Growing up. Next slide. Let's get some images in here. Why did I laugh at this? What do you mean alt text? How do you know that? Automatically generated. This is like a learning algorithm. And it's like, oh, that's a brown bottle. I'm going to fuck up the learning algorithm. There you go. That is a man standing on a cliff. That's what that's depicting in that image. This is shit. Like, to me, this is actually really shit. I'm just going to keep typing behind this. No, I'm going to change it. Hold on. This line no longer matters to the story. Instead of being infatuated with alcohol, and that's what awakened his, love for drugs, he was infatuated with dying at 30. What the fuck am I writing? Right, this new slide is going to be interesting. This one's going to be the hook. What problem exactly? Stick around. Right-o. Let's get this show on the road. Michael Drugs, he created drugs. Sorry for the bland background, I can't really be bothered changing it. This is Michael's pre-birth story. Michael Drugs was born. You've seen all this, I'm not even fucking... Growing up, he grew up. Brilliant. The invention of drugs. When Michael was 15, he had his first drink of alcohol. Hey, he was infatuated with dying at 30. He searched for the most exotic ways to die at 30, but upon deciding that direct suicide was too easy, he realised he was to slowly end his life over the course of many years. To do this, he mixed numerous plants and shit like that to concoct a concoction that would slowly kill him. The problem: Michael couldn't bother his lazy fucking arse to take these drugs every day, so he added an incentive. He made King the concoction addicting and pleasurable to ingest. He found himself constantly needing more of it. Of course, Michael achieved his goal too soon, dying at 16 from complete substance abuse, as he had no external influence or guilt telling him to stop, which resulted in him dying really rather quickly after he added the incentives. The legacy: in achieving what he achieved something beyond achievable. His legacy lives on in the many lives he's fucked over because he was such a knobhead. See what I mean? This is just like batshit. I was gonna write, his legacy lives on in the many teenage lives he's ruined, but I thought that was a little bit too much. Okay, the next one we're doing here. A sales pitch. Fuck. Right, what's this product? What product are we pitching? I know. Not the video game. A console. The new hotness. Valve. What's Valve's official name? Valve Inc. or something. Let's call them Valve Software. No, we're gonna call them Valve Industry. Hold on, Valve Industries. Misspelled it. That's their official name. I'm just spouting shit. Is a growing market. It doesn't even. What if this sentence was just like the Messenger. Like the message app, autocomplete, where you just hit the buttons and it completes the sentence for you. What if it's like that, but me typing? I'm out of words. I don't know what to say here. So, I will pick you up at 7. Fucking hate my wife. So that's the official description of this console. Right. The specs. I know nothing about computer specs, so I'm just gonna type like Ryzen 700 Alpha A. Is Nvidia and Ryzen not the same company or something? No, Ryzen's AMD. Forgot about that. How did I get here? A Ryzen, an Nvidia AMD circuit board. That's it. That's what's got in it. 6 gigabytes of RAM. Are you fucking kidding? Can you not delete my giant block of text? I just Control Z'd and it's not giving me the option to Control Y. Control Y and it does nothing. Fuck this fucking PowerPoint. Sorry, what was that? 24. Yeah, it's not 10, is it? You fucking... Then I Control Z and it just deletes everything. Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3. There's meant to be a transition there. Half-Life 3. The new hotness. Why is it now vanished? Okay. Okay. I feel like this really makes you appreciate all the time teachers spent creating PowerPoints in school. Okay, apparently we've got the body text before the header. Valve Industries is a growing market on the edge of bankruptcy. So I will pick you up at 7 on Saturday the 15th of June. It's going to be a rainy day. I fucking hate my wife. I lost it, dude. I'm just like fucking... Half-Life 3 is the newest gaming console on the market. Hamster dance. It just brings it... So... What's this? The specs. Every Half-Life 3 Limited Edition console is fitted with Ryzen 700 Alpha A and NVIDIA AMD circuit board, 6GB of RAM, 3 solid tons of pasta sauce, and... Right, okay, you get 3 guesses where that link takes you. Cunt. Fucking minge bag prick, you're such a fucking cunt. Then, what's this? Stupid fucking slide made me forget what I was writing about, brought to you by Half. I wish it could make sense, guys, but you need to have, like, a lot of energy, and it's like 6 PM. I don't have that right now, unfortunately. Please die. This is the last one, everyone. The last one. It's a new sport. This one could be good. What's this sport going to be called? This is important. Hold on. No, okay, right, I know what we'll do about the title of the sport. What's this? Oh, in 2018, lorem ipsum dolor citamet. I can't speak Latin, dude. I don't know how you pronounce that shit. Let's just hijack this, like, pre-generated slide. Yeah, we'll make something completely unrelated to the sport, just because it's like we've been gifted with this pre-made slide. Right, anyway, on to the actual sport. Well, if I just roll like, the aim of this sport is to pick up a ball and hurl it as hard as you can at the opponent's head. Right, I think that's it for this one. I just realised I don't think I spoke at all for writing this one. Whatever, we've got it, we're here. My new sport. It's made by me. Now these are the financial figures for fiscal year 2018 to 2020. As you can see, these are just, that one in 2018 is just like Microsoft's financial figures for 2019 or something. I just copied and pasted like half of it. You can see the giant box here that I couldn't get rid of because PowerPoint's a mess. Javelin throwing, but with people. Interested? Yeah, I thought you'd be. The concept is similar in concept to javelin throwing, but to spice it up and bring it into the modern era, instead of lines and markings to indicate the distance, we have people standing at each significant benchmark, e.g. every 10 meters, and lower intelligence life forms like monkeys at the less significant benchmarks, e.g. every 5 meters. At the least significant benchmarks, e.g. every... Fuck off, that's meant to be... What? At the least significant benchmarks, e.g. every 1 meter, we plan on having various pastries, e.g. cherry pie, so that even if the javelin misses someone, it still causes a giant red explosion. This sport is guaranteed to rile up the viewers at home, except maybe the old happiness-sapping crones, e.g. my wife. The ultra-violent age we live in requires a change to our sports. The bottom line is that people don't care about boring old ball kick and whatever the other sport is called. We want there to be real risk, not just the chance of going home and being shunned by everyone you've ever known for missing a penalty by the slightest margin. Every time England loses, the British domestic violence rates go up. This tells me that people crave for violence in their sports, and I smell an opportunity here. That one wasn't in the slide, I ad-libbed that. I like hardstyle. Changes from normal javelin throwing. The goal of this game naturally shifts from trying... I kind of sound like I'm shouting. The goal of this game naturally shifts from trying to throw the javelin the farthest to trying to get as close to a round number as possible in order to hit someone. A sizable challenge presents itself to the participants. Not only is the javelin thrown involved, but the people lying in the firing line are involved just as much. One of the challenges I plan to overcome is finding a source of participants, people willing to lay back and let their insides be completely ruptured, e.g. your mother. Safety concerns. There are no safety concerns. Title. The sport is called garlic, by the way. So that's it, that's us. That's that one. There you go. That was my presentation on garlic. It's not called like any evolution, any like version of javelin throwing. It is called garlic. Hey mate, you up for a bit of garlic? You couldn't say that, because that implies one of you's gonna get fucking hit in the chest with a javelin. I mean, that's us. That's your lot. That's the 3 that I've got in the notes. You know, I've got nothing else. We're done. There you go, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the latest look into what happens to the human brain when it's got to make something out of nothing. What the fuck is this? Let's think. Why do I have this in my OneDrive?